Alright guys, well I'm back today with a much requested video on the channel. We are taking a look at the CJRB Pyrite-Light pocket knife. Now this has been the #1 bestseller on Amazon, and they just did a price drop on this item. These generally sell for $40. They're on sale for 25% off at $29.99 in both the blue and green. Now a lot of guys ask, since I started my own knife company, 704 Gear Knives, would I be reviewing other companies? And yes, the answer is absolutely yes. I'm trying to bring you guys the absolute best deals possible across the board, and this is definitely a very impressive push button lock knife. And that's the first thing I want to mention. This is a push button, not spring actuated knife. You have to flip it out with one of the thumb studs. So you can use those thumb studs from either side and flip that out. The other thing about this knife is it uses some very interesting materials. Now, the handle on this guy is going to be kind of like that polymer there. Now, it's not going to be something that I personally use in any of the knives on my company, but it will be a fiberglass reinforced nylon, so it's going to be extra lightweight, which is very nice. It's a little bit slicker than some other materials out there, but they do have some texturing molded into the handle. I also love the fact that it's a completely reversible pocket clip for left and right-handed carry, and I absolutely love that about this knife. It's also a very deep carry pocket clip, and this one has very good blade centering and a really solid lockup, especially for that handle material, in my opinion. Again, very good handle material for a lightweight EDC carry. It's definitely not overly heavy. Those thumb studs work out really nice with those ring texturing on there, and that push button operation is great, and the action on this is super smooth. It gets addicting flipping this knife open, so great action there. Now, this is a coated blade, and the blade steel that they're using on this guy is a blade steel that I really haven't heard much about, which is the AR-RPM9. It seems to be a good steel, very razor sharp out of the box, and when you're looking at the Amazon reviews, it's 131 ratings on this knife at 4.6 stars, so a lot of guys are liking this knife across the board. Now, it does come with this nice case, a cleaning cloth, and you've got your little sticker right there, so that's a nice touch. And overall, it's a solid knife with a good action for the money. Now, the blade profile on this is a little bit thinner than some of the other EDC knives I've carried in the past. But again, we are talking about a lightweight style knife that's perfectly capable of most tasks. I don't see any issues with the thickness of the blade. Because that blade is so thin, and the fact that it's a very long taper, you do get a razor sharp knife, or at least capable of putting a really razor sharp edge on that right there. The blade profile looks very easy to sharpen, and then it really kind of steps down into that knife edge right there. So I almost imagine too that you could do a lot of cutting like this with it, depending on what you were preparing or cutting. I know one of my dogs takes medications, and sometimes we've got to chop those pills in half for him. So I put them under there and kind of use that leverage technique, and that blade style is actually fairly good for that. I mean, this blade style is good for a lot of things. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it gives you a new interesting folder, at least a new folder to the channel for me, with that push button lock, good overall materials, and an incredibly lightweight design. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you used this company in the past? Have you purchased from them? And what do you think about them? Also, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you like to see a button lock in my own lineup of knives on 704gear.com or the 704 knives we feature on Amazon? Thanks for watching. Have a good one.